Big time construction continues across the resort. A hotel re-theme has officially been announced, and they're already dismantling a major attraction. All that, so much more. It is time to drop on in to Disneyland. Hey there, hi there, ho there, you are as welcome as can be. Wait for the Kingdom Report, back with you once again, covering all the latest Disneyland news, Disneyland headlines, and Disneyland updates coming out of the Disneyland Resort, the 2 theme parks, 3 Disneyland Resort hotels, and the downtown Disney District. Today we start inside Disneyland Park, where we are heading on into Adventureland, where we covered for you the last time the big news that Tarzan's Treehouse will be Tarzan's Treehouse no more. In fact, they are wasting no time. As of this update, you see, signs have been removed. That big oval is gone, and Tarzan isn't even being referenced anymore. Still, Disneyland has not confirmed what this new attraction will be. However, it will still likely keep its tree form. You see something missing there? Yeah, I do too. The bridge has already been dismantled between one side of the tree and the other, and we expect that this brown side, this left-hand side tree column, is being dismantled as we speak, and that the right-hand side will be kept. And undoubtedly, if that brown side of the tree does in fact go away, it's going to open up a major corridor for crowd flow from Adventureland into Frontierland. Speaking of Frontierland, Rivers of America is the view that the River Belle Terrace typically has in commanding form. However, not right now. As you can see, walls have gone up and sidewalk work has commenced just in front of the restaurant itself, no doubt in preparation for the dining package returning for Fantasmic this May the 28th. River Belle Terrace being the big participating restaurant in that. They say enjoy your dinner and the evening's first performance of Fantasmic right from your table on our outdoor patio. You can choose from the regular menu or special items offered only to Fantasmic dining package guests. You can pay for this dinner $75 per adult, $45 per child ages 3 to 9 for a 7:15 p.m. dining reservation. If you wanted the standard package, a little cheaper, you can enjoy yourself a delectable Southern-style meal at lunch or dinner and receive a voucher admitting you to a separate reserved viewing location for one of the 2 Fantasmic performances that evening. So while the premium package will get you a table, the standard package will get you a viewing area. Lunch is $50 per adult, $30 per child, and dinner is $50 per adult, $30 per child as well, all for that standard package. Right next door in New Orleans Square, Pirates of the Caribbean continues its rehab work. We know that this will likely be reopening with Fantasmic come the end of May. However, they have a lot of work still left to do, so it's making us a little nervous for the sake of creating a new queue space for the ride. Lots of walls still up throughout New Orleans Square as they eliminate various platforms and elevated areas that have long been a staple of the square. They're leveling those out for the sake of allowing a lot more space and flow in the area as major crowds are expected to descend for Fantasmic at the end of May. And you also see here walls extending up and around Cafe Orleans and even all the way up to the Blue Bayou Restaurant. Blue Bayou Restaurant right now under refurbishment itself, and they've just completely walled off this back section of New Orleans Square, so you can't even access it anymore. The exit to Pirates is here, as well as the Blue Bayou, so nothing to see now that there are walls up. And speaking of walls, that epic view from Cafe Orleans, well, it no longer has that as an option as the walls remain in place. And of course, walls extend all the way up to the entrance of the French Market. However, if you are to sit on this patio, you at least get a shot of the river that you don't over at Cafe Orleans. And of course, wide open spaces in those areas that recently had walls up and around, now allowing for crowd flow to be much more manageable. You see here major new structures built in the spaces of the old ones for the Fantasmic show. Those are still being worked on as we speak. In addition to that, right along the riverfront, areas where speaker boxes are set up have also come out from under wraps, and we are waiting to see the speakers be completely installed into these platforms. We expect brand new everything for this show and cannot wait to see what that looks like when Fantasmic takes the stage on May the 28th. We squire on into Fantasyland now, where the Kingdom has some great news, and that is the Royal Theater is back. Storytelling multiple times a day has returned, and the vaudevillian-style stage shows have finally resurfaced, where you can catch your favorite tales being told throughout the day. And across the way at the Royal Hall, well, they finally opened the doors once again, and princesses can be seen inside instead of outside, as they have so long been seen. for the last year since Disneyland reopened. Right next door to the Royal Theater, we also have big news on the storefront, and that is Fairy Tale Treasures has opened back up, including the photo location inside. Now, the store itself is operational, however, the photo station is not. So we are waiting to see that come back online. No doubt this is a big add-on for the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, where they turn little girls into princesses and come over here for photo location sessions. Further back into Fantasyland we go, where you see the entrance of Toontown in the distance still walled off and will be until 2023, so you can't access Toontown until next year for its big grand reopening. But the Fantasyland Theater just up this hill, well, they have some updates to share with you, and that is this stage will soon be home to the Tale of the Lion King show. We now have an opening date for this show. If you plan on being at Disneyland past May the 28th, you're in luck, because that is the day it all begins. The Tale of the Lion King opening May the 28th, the same day that Fantasmic reopens at Disneyland. Very much looking forward to seeing lively show action happening once again inside the Fantasyland Theater. Blasting into Tomorrowland, the future submarine voyage for Finding Nemo remains under wraps. We've been sharing with you that this has blown through all of its deadlines, especially the advertised Winter 2022 return. But guess what? Still no water in the lagoon, still no testing going on. We anticipate this will likely not even return to us until early summer 2022 at the earliest. Hopefully everything's okay, and we'll be seeing our liquid space friends very soon. Elsewhere in Tomorrowland, we see sets and photo ops still set up for the Star Wars Nights, these special ticketed private events that have been going on, very popular. Well, it's nice to have some of these left over for the sake of having things to do in Tomorrowland. After all, it is a land that has most things shut down and areas that are just shells of their former selves. You see here Star Wars Launch Bay, this double-decker mega building just plays host to a backdrop for the Disneyland band and the occasional character meet and greet. Star Wars Nights has had a couple of character meet and greets inside. Outside of that, that's it. Up on Main Street USA we go, where guided tours still remain offline at this point. If you want to do things like the special upcharge Walk and Waltz Footsteps tour, well, you're out of luck, and it sounds like these probably won't even be back online come summertime. We're making an educated guess here and just sort of predicting that maybe come Halloween, those special Halloween tours might be the first step back in that direction. As always, we like to get your head wrapped around what we are experiencing when it comes to the parks right now, especially if you have a trip coming up. Keep in mind, spring break has come and gone, and there are still no reservations available on most days, even weekdays. We are seeing no reservations available for day ticket holders as well as Magic Key annual pass holders. As a reminder, in order to get into the theme parks, you don't only need a theme park ticket, you still need a reservation for that day to get into the park. And with that also comes extended wait times. With the crowds being sort of at a swelling point, we are noticing that while there might not be reservations available, typically wait times are topping out 60 minutes, 85 minutes, 90 minutes. That is where these are tending to hover around even on weekdays. So if you're somebody that's looking forward to going to Disneyland in the near future, number one, make sure you have a reservation, and number two, be prepared to wait. Ain't nothing like seeing Mickey and all the gang coming down Main Street USA with the Disneyland Band. One of the nice things about the return of things like the Main Street Electric Parade and the nighttime entertainment is that the character processions, the character cavalcades remain at this time. Hopefully they will stick around for the long term. Across the Esplanade we go to Disney California Adventure Park, where a whole lot of nothing is going on in here for the first time in forever. That's right, the end of the Food and Wine Festival 2022 has happened, and with it has also taken so much entertainment that brought a ton of life to this park. You see back here the Hollywood backlot stage, well, it's dark completely. In fact, this is almost a little depressing, because across from it is also just a shell of its former self, a Stage 12 that used to be a multi-storefront food facility, right? It was kind of a food court atmosphere, and then ultimately became just a character meet and greet location. Well, not even characters are meeting back here anymore. In fact, they gave it a paint job, a touch-up, and now it's just a building you can't even access. So a little sad to see. What do you hope goes into Stage 12? Because this is a big facility not to be doing anything with it. Elsewhere in Hollywoodland we go, and you see the Hyperion Theater. We check in on it every once in a while. Unfortunately, still without the Frozen Live at the Hyperion show, a 2,500 seat facility that has no show going on inside of it. And we go inside the animation building here in Hollywood, where two things are offline currently. The Animation Academy currently undergoing its small little refurbishment. You don't have to worry about it. It'll be back with us very soon. And right next door to that, still without the character close-up for Princess Anna and Queen Elsa, even with the princesses back at the Royal Hall over at Disneyland, still this area remains offline, waiting for the royalty from Arendelle to return at some point in the near future. Another gem that has gone by the wayside as the Food and Wine Festival has exited, it has taken with it Soarin' over California. That's right, the limited run attraction was only here for the festival period, and now Soarin' Around the World has returned to Grizzly Peak, and once again is occupying the giant hangar. Hey, we head on out to Pixar Piers Waterfront, the World of Color Lagoon area, where just behind it, you see Ariel's Undersea Adventure. The attraction looks like it's closed, but it is not. The attraction is open, but walls have gone up almost in front of the entire stretch of the show building itself. So keep that in mind. It's still open, it just kind of looks like it's closed for some sidewalk work. And Silly Symphony Swings, when we were here last, was out of commission for a very brief refurbishment that was completely unplanned and not documented anywhere. However, it's back, and so if you want to go swinging once again, you can do so here at the backside of the California Adventure theme park. From here, we move on into Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa, where they are in the midst of festivities for May the 4th and all the Star Wars nights that have been going on, creating this giant Millennium Falcon, a May the 4th Be With You celebration. You see here all the ingredients that went into creating this truly spectacular, they call it galactic proportion exhibit, a galactic creation that is completely edible. Kind of fascinating when you see just how much detail goes into these things. I love that they have sort of a rotating exhibit here inside the lobby. Outside we go, in front of the Grand Californian Hotel and Spa, where we check in on progress, where we don't see a whole lot going on, but there is construction still happening for what is said to be a whole new backside entrance for hotel guests that will go into California Adventure. If you don't know what we're talking about, there is an area right alongside Corndog Castle and sandwiched between the Seaside Souvenir Shop. You see it, that wall right there, that is supposed to be the new entrance from the hotel side into California Adventure. We are looking forward to seeing that open up very soon. Across the street to Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel we go, where a spotlight has finally been put on this property, and questions are starting to be answered as to just why it has been neglected for so long. Disneyland Resort President Ken Potrock recently announced that Pixar theming and overhaul is coming to the Paradise Pier Hotel. Outside, inside, Pixar is taking over. And it finally makes a little bit more sense as to why this hotel property has been completely ignoring all of the amenities that it has taken offline, all of the things that it has refused to reopen and change and update. And it's because they are anticipating completely gutting and doing something new with the hotel property, all Pixar themed. We've been documenting for you in recent months just how unfortunate this location is. They're still charging premium prices to stay here. However, PCH Grill, right? The character dining location, offline. No buffet dinner, that's gone. No restaurant service in this hotel to be seen. The lounge, bar, and quick service area is also completely out of commission. And they still have a QR code to this very moment telling you to just scan this and go get some food from downtown Disney. Now, in recent months, they did open this new grab-and-go snack shack in the lobby area. This is the solution in the short term, apparently. I'll let you be the judge as to whether or not that's worth it. But right outside the front door of the Paradise Pier Hotel, let's not forget, they closed Yamabuki, the sushi restaurant they used to have at this hotel, almost a decade ago, and they never did anything with this space either. So there is a lot of room to grow with the Pixar theme. Out the back door, we go to the Disneyland Hotel, where the new Disney Vacation Club Tower continues to take shape right behind the monorail pool. In fact, you get an idea as to just how close this sucker is. It is kind of weird to have the monorail pool being the main pool for not just here, but also the Paradise Pier Hotel. Yeah, their pool is also offline in addition to everything else, but this is now the mega pool for everybody, and you realize just how close all that construction is to the pool service. Inside the convention center space right next to Goofy's Kitchen, Steakhouse 55, still nothing happening here. However, our own Katrina Manzoni recently sharing with us that inside sources have told her that a new Steakhouse 55 may be coming to that Disney Vacation Club tower we just showed you. So a couple years away, but we may get Steakhouse 55 back. And now you are up to date. Hey, for all things Disney Parks news and more, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with that notification bell turned on. And if we've earned it, that thumbs up means an awful lot. For the Kingdom Report, I'm Wade Heath. We'll see you next time for another installment of the Disneyland Drop-In.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.